Hello, everybody. I am trying something new. Welcome back to Crafting Mayhem and More. I know it's been a while, but your girl Kina is back. I'm back, and today I am working on a project that I really can't tell you about. So this is pretty much a custom that I'm doing, and that's all I can say. When it's done, you guys will see it. I think it will be absolutely beautiful. I know I have not been around. I kind of explained it a little bit in my prior videos, but even when your girl's slipping, even when I'm slipping, I'm on my square, because guess what? I found this new app where I can do picture-in-picture. Allegedly, I could post and record this to YouTube. I can use this particular streaming app to do lives on YouTube. I also can use this application to do Facebook Live. So I am a little bit excited. And your girl, I mean, I wasn't 100%, but guess what? I did still have some of my wits about me where I can get some things done. And then, as you can see, I am back to diamond painting. I think I put this on the wrong square over here, running my mouth, talking about how when I'm slipping, when I'm slipping, sometimes I fall. So what have you guys been up to? I was thinking I might hear from some people saying, "Where you at, girl?" But I didn't, and if you watch my videos, then I can respect that, because I was not in the best of places. You know, sometimes we put stressors on ourselves, and for me, I was doing too darn much. When I tell you I was doing too much, I was doing too much. So when I last left you guys, I think I was telling you about the fact that I was starting Spanish immersion, still dealing with my dad to a big extent. My guy friend, which, oh Lord, that's a whole story in itself. I'm on my keto weight loss journey, and I am 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3, and 4 days into it, and I am down 11 pounds, people. Girl looking good, but I'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, so I was kind of I was in a rut, to say the least. And so in an effort to start some self-improvement and motivation, I decided to write down a list of things of what it is that I wanted to do, what could help me, what I needed to be doing. So let's start it like we always started. Let's do the daddy update. Okay, so the daddy update is this. He is doing better. Mentally, health-wise, nothing has really changed. However, what has changed is that he is more mobile than he was before, which in itself is a blessing. That means that I don't have to get up, you know, and go with him to dialysis. You know, my mom is able to get him in and out. He's walking, he's trying. About the most I have to do is maybe help him up the 2 stairs from the garage to the house. So, blessing number 1. All right. There are other areas where he could be doing better, and he's not. His appetite is not there. Getting him to eat is a thing, and he's a diabetic, which is a thing. So that's that. So I'm done with that. However, he is better to the point that I can start doing stuff for myself. I don't have to feel guilty about going on with the plans that I had. Hey guys, let me close these blinds. I was trying to get a little bit of this late daylight, but with this daylight savings time, And it's dark, and I think it's probably, what, 4 o'clock or something? Almost 5. So I'm going to close those blinds because if it's a bird after you to get in here, they were getting it. That's number 1. Number 2, I have reset up my little area so that I can get the best lighting that I can. So I hope you guys can see me. And I'm sorry, guys, I have on my big glasses because I was trying to do something earlier and I couldn't see. So let me see what these little glasses doing for me. They saying you need your big glasses back. These jokers are heavy. And my daughter calls them bifocal. She's like, I just looking at the thickness of this lenses. Girl, bye. Just bye. And I can see with these lenses, so that's a good thing. All right, so let's just say my journey to self-improvement. Step 1, Kina, get that coif taken care of. That's right, got the wig done. Meaning I got my hair done. It is about time. It has been all of over a year since I went to the hair salon and I got my hair done. And now it is done, people. So I'm feeling 1,000% better behind that. I got my hair done that day. I was feeling myself so bad. I went out that night. Yes, I did. And everything was very fine. I had a really nice time. I got some attention that I was probably needing. And so I'm just going to say I had a good time. So, also, I have been on my diet. So I am doing intermittent fasting with keto. And I got to say, in the first 2 weeks, I lost 10 pounds. So this is week 3. And it's the end of week 3, right? So this is week 3, and I'm down another pound. So I'm averaging 1.5 to 2 pounds per week. So I should be down to something quite respectable and slim in no time at all. So we're going to see how that goes. So right now I'm really doing strict keto. So I weighed in at 178.8. So let's say 179. I am now 168. Even. And I want to get down to 135. So that's kind of the high end of my height and weight. So my BMI might be a little high with that, but I think if I'm like 135 or something, I'll be good. I'm 5 feet tall, so yeah, I can't be any smaller. Although I was back in the day, but now I'm like in the thickness. Plus, I bought all new brows not too long ago for some triple Ds, and I'm sure these probably go back down to double Ds. And yeah, I threw those out, so that means more bra shopping. Unless I stuff these bad boys, because they cost a lot. What else? So I have been doing my morning meditations. I exercise every day, and I want to recommend to you guys a YouTube creator. I don't know this lady's name, but her YouTube channel is Fab50, and she does low impact exercises for women 50 and over. It's for anybody, but women 50 and over. And girl, if your knees are like mine, you will appreciate the fact that she does do that. She does them in a variety of lengths or sessions. So you can do a quick 1 minute. So like when I'm diamond painting, I have my reminder on for me to get up every hour and at least do one of her 1 minute exercises. So I'm not sitting all the time. I probably need to have it on every 15 minutes. But right now, that's where we are. I get up in the morning, I do, she has 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So you pick what you want. Of late, I have started doing this. I don't know this person's name either, nor can I remember the channel. I just saved the video because my cousin sent it to me. And it's this lady, she does these, it's a fast walking full body workout, and it's 30 minutes long. I've been doing those in 10-minute intervals. Now, I'm going to continue to do them and I'm hoping to be, increase the length of time that I can do it. And it's not that I'm out of breath, y'all. It's not really that I'm tired. My hamstrings, my glutes, they be on fire. Like, they on fire. Like, they like, what are you doing to us? Like, it's bad. So I have to sit down and rest those. It's not like I'm exhausted or anything. It's just that those muscles that I have not used in the last 20 years are screaming at me. They screaming, they yelling, they scolding, and they put my butt in time out every time I try to do this workout. I started out and I forced myself to 7 minutes and 50 seconds the first time I ever tried it. So the other day, maybe 2 days ago, it was yesterday, Friday, I got up and I did the exercises, and I made it to the 10-minute mark. So hopefully, I didn't do it today because it was Saturday and I wanted to get up and go get right to diamond painting, and that's what I did. I went outside, I did my meditation, I came back in, and I started diamond painting. All right, so that's self-improvement, beautification, right? The other thing was weight and diet and exercise. That's number 2. So that's my physical. That's the physical stuff that I'm taking care of. I also mentioned meditation. So that's the mental, getting the mental together. The other thing that I have been doing is developing skills, and so that's always important. I'm one of those people that like to learn all the time, and I read. I'm a reader and all that old good stuff. So at the end of the day, I have started my Spanish immersion process. So I have my electronic devices set to Spanish. So I'm first forcing myself. For the most part, I listen to Spanish shows, Spanish music, people reading books in Spanish, just Spanish, just like I was in Latin America or Mexico. Like, I'm not going to hear much of anything in English. So that way I'm forcing myself. I have gotten Noelle, who was over here earlier, who's going to hate she missed this because she kept saying, when are you going to do a video? Well, we don't even know if this video going to work. This is a test. In any event, she's into it. So we do this thing called 3-minute Spanish, and we do it every day. And as we learn the words and phrases and increase our vocabulary, we speak to each other in Spanish. So that's a pretty cool thing, grandma, granddaughter thing to do, except I'm called Granny. So just a lot of things. And guys, here is the killer. So you guys know I got laid off at the end of July or August or something like that. Guess who decided to take a nursing travel assignment? And if all goes well, I will be in Tacoma, Washington. Now, I have never been to the state of Washington. Always wanted to go to Seattle after, I was the television show Frasier. I was an addict of that. So I've always wanted to go. And yes, I'll be like, 30 minutes away or something from Seattle, so I can go there on the weekends. But here's the good thing. First of all, they paying a ridiculous amount of money for this assignment. So once I was approached about it, girl, I'd be a whole fool not to take it. Number 2, I get to do ED, which is not bad. Now, mind you, I have not been at the bedside for quite a while. I've been doing case management. I've been a nurse clinician. That's where you work within a hospital system or health system, and you educate nursing staff. So I have not done bedside nursing in a long time, and honestly, my background is critical care, so anything that comes up is not that big of a deal. But what I have not done is because I'm a trauma nurse specialist, and our trauma unit was a standalone trauma unit, so we had our trauma ER, which we call resuscitation, or you'll hear me say recess. So we had our own trauma ER, ICU, and observation units. So our patients did not go through the regular ED. So I have not, I don't do disease processes like hypertension or status asthmaticus or, DKA. I do it secondary to injury or insult. I don't do it as a rule. So that's kind of, which is okay, because guess what? Everybody can use an update or a review on pathophysiology. And so that's just what it's going to be for me. I am a quick learner. I can figure things out. So it's not going to take me much. So again, I've never worked straight ED. So I'm like, okay, I could do this. My sister is a manager. She did it. And I'm like, yeah, I got this. So not a problem there. So if this pans out, the earliest day that I can leave is December 6th. So that's like in another week or two. And yeah, I'm a little excited about it. I don't think I'm going to take that first deployment. But who knows? I'm like ready to go. I want to change the scenery. And yes, I'm looking forward to like having my laptops, my equipment, packing up my diamond paintings, and not knowing anybody, and just for the first month being alone. Enjoying the quiet, enjoying the fact that I could read a book. I don't have to worry about anything. Nobody, nothing but me, except for whoever comes to clean up my living accommodations. I only have to worry about them touching my diamond paintings, right? And so, yeah, we're going to get one of those little portable cameras before I go. I'm going to order one I'm going to order one from Amazon on Black Friday, so wherever my accommodations, and I'll know on Monday, because I have a meeting with the recruiter, and he will get interrogated, because I've not done travel nursing. Although, scrapping like a lady Lisa, I know your girlfriend, and I cannot think of her name at the moment. She does travel nursing. Now, see, I should have contacted you. Let her give me her agency name so she could have got her a little referral bonus. I was not thinking, but if this doesn't pan out, I will do just that. But anyway, I do have someone who, my girlfriend, who we've been girlfriends since grammar school, her daughter, grew up to be a nurse, and she's been travel nursing, and she loves it. So I spoke with her. She's probably going to end up in the Bay Area in January. But, girl, this might be a thing. Your girl might be in St. Thomas next winter. I might be in Hawaii. I don't know. And I know it's wintertime and I'm going to the state of Washington. But guess what? It's wintertime in the state of Illinois, and I will be here. So, at least I'll be somewhere that it's an adventure for me. And you know what else? I don't have to worry about the rampant, shootings on the expressway like we have here. So, yes, peace of mind. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to even have a car. I'm going to be, you know what? I'm going to fit, like I'm in New York City. I'm going to be Ubering and taxiing and just putting on my clothes and doing my thing. And, of course, I will meet people. I know that that's not going to be an issue. I'll meet people and I'll make friends and all that kind of stuff. Now, let me tell you why it took me so long to get back to you guys. So, everybody knows that my significant other has health issues. Everybody knows that there are stages of grief, and he apparently is going through these stages of grief as he deals with his chemotherapy and with his dialysis now, his renal failure, right? I have been the brunt of anger. So I've been at the brunt of all the anger, and I understand the stages of grief. So Not a problem whatsoever. I do have a problem with being berated or always having you imposing your negativity on me. So see, here I am getting the physical, getting the spiritual, getting the mental together, and I'm telling you about these things. And yes, they are positive things for me, and maybe I should have kept some of it to myself. But you can share my joy and my energy, and you can let it wash over you, and you can get better. Or everything that comes out your mouth about everything I say is negative something or other. So apparently, it was something I must have done. I don't know what it is. Cannot tell you. All I know is that he called my phone one day. I was in the laundry room switching out loads. I came back to my bedroom. My phone said that I had a missed call 3 minutes ago. I called back. It continually went to voicemail. I spoke with a family member who said maybe the phone is dead. You know, I talked to him earlier. Okay, so I waited till the next day. I called. Phone going straight to voicemail. It does not take a rocket scientist to figure out that your ass blocked me. So you see that? Speechless, stunned, no reason whatsoever. So it's one or two reasons. One is that you are such a miserable person and so dissatisfied with your life that you cannot take me having positive things happen within my life. And they're not just coming, baby. I'm using the law of attraction to get them, and I'm putting in the effort to make it happen. So it's not me festering. You're festering, and that's on you. However, it's either that or it's the fact that your disability has come through. You know you owe me money, and you know I'm going to be asking you for your money. So you have made up your mind that you are not going to pay me back. I don't have the time. I don't have the time. So by the time he gets it together, I'll be on my nursing assignment. By the time he gets it together, I'm not even going to be thinking about him. By the time he gets together, I might be in a whole new, brand new, beautiful relationship. Although I'm not looking for one. I'm good right now. At the end of the day, you didn't hurt me. You hurt yourself, and you showed me your true self. And guess what? Long time ago, I learned this saying, I could show you better than I could tell you. And baby, he nailed it. He nailed it. So when the time comes and he feels like he's comfortable or fixed himself enough or dealt with whatever the hell he had going on that day that he decided to block me, I've been sitting up here talking about positive energy, but the venom that is going to spew from this mouth to his ears about himself. Baby, he gonna wish he had his mama call me, because I might have respect for my elders, but with him, he gonna get the truth. And then, you know what, by that time, I might not even really give a damn and, block his ass. So we'll see what happens with that. But right now, I am single. I'm not going to say I'm ready to mingle, because you know how that go. I'm good, So I'm single, I'm good, and I'm on that self-improvement journey, so things are going to come. Ooh, scrapping like a lady. Since I'm on here, I did message you on one of your videos while I was playing catch up. And I'm going to email you, girl. I'm going to email you. So look out for that email, because I got some stuff I want to talk to you about. And Gracie May, I got up this Saturday morning, and I couldn't remember if your live was on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, but I'm up eagerly awaiting your live. And you didn't didn't show up. I'm like, what the hell happened? And Noelle is like, maybe she's not feeling well. Maybe this. Can you look on your Patreon? So I said, no, we'll catch her. We'll catch her because we do have something to discuss on our collab coming up in April. So we will figure that all out. I will touch base with her. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with me. I have a goal to get this diamond painting done by Wednesday at the latest, because I have a 60, I believe it is. I don't know what size. It's huge. It's huge. Diamond painting of this same lady. Just bigger because somebody really likes it. And yeah, so I have that to do. So I have to get that one done really quickly. And I would like to get it done before I leave. So I am going to be in diamond painting mode like a crazy woman. I'm going to be diamond painting. So good news is that I have my cousin here, who she's getting her home built. I think I mentioned that. And so, of course, there are delays, so it's not going to be ready to right before Christmas, which is fine because guess who I recruited into the diamond painting world. So, I have somebody to diamond paint with. Yes, sir, yes, sir. So that's a good thing. So I gave her a diamond painting. It's a custom, and she really likes it. And let her do it, and it's gonna be her housewarming person. No, I think the big one I have, I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I'm faster than her. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give her that for her housewarming present. So I think that's pretty cool. And I got a friend in diamond painting, and not only that, because she has a new house, I get to get back into doing some bling items, I guess. Yeah. So anyway, I had this special project going on, and within that special project, baby, look, it is more than a notion to become an entrepreneur. When you are working alone to try to get something started, and you have to be the one that deals with every aspect, any potential issues and problems that you could foresee, Lord. So fortunately for me, I have friends and I network, and so I have resources that I could use, but the responsibility, falls on me. And trying to think of everything without having someone to always bounce something, stuff back on, and you think you're just rolling, and then you get to a point where you're sitting there and you're thinking about nothing really, and you think of something that you could have been doing, right? Yeah, that has happened to me several times now. Now, guys, I hope this recording works, because if you don't know, this is like the thing. Oh, it looks really messy over here. I'm going to have to clean that up. Where is this? Oh, you can see all the way over there to me. So anyway, yeah, I'm hoping, actually, I'm going to put it back, that this whole camera setup for the streaming thing is going to work. If so, you guys look forward to me doing a live. I cannot wait to do a live. Maybe I can. It just seems like I can't because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. But I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with that because I've had so much stuff going on that I would have been really, really remiss or more upset about not meeting my commitment to you guys. And I know you would understand because, hey, isn't the stress relief what diamond painting is all about? anybody would have understood, but yeah, I just think that it would have been much more of a burden, unnecessary burden that I needed at the time. But in any event, I just wanted to share my happiness with you guys. I will have this video up and posted the Sunday prior to Thanksgiving, because I know you guys are probably going to be with friends and family this Thanksgiving, something that we missed out on. And yeah, I just wanted to get something out there, and I'm not going to commit to a date, but since I have my mini studio set up, all I really have to do is come in here and plug my phone up, and we are golden, and so I can make my video. Before I was taking pictures of the way I would set this up and that up. So what I was kind of thinking is that because I am an early riser, they're out 3:50, and 3:50 is the late time. It used to be 4:30ish or something. God said, since you are becoming in tune with yourself, and you are one, and you are trying to put good things out into the universe, he said, I got something for you to do at 3:50 a.m. So get on up. Listen to your meditation and your affirmations. Slip you on something. Go outside, have your coffee like you like to do. I know it's cold outside. I'm gonna keep it a little warmer for you. But go outside and in the dark at 4 a.m., the witching hour, and talk to me or listen to me. And yeah, I'm gonna have some things coming your way. So some things are coming my way, and those are the messages that I have received. Again, like I said, I've been getting up earlier than usual, and sometimes it's that you need in your life. So I am looking forward again to going to Washington. I am looking forward to that time where I could be introspective and examine my life and exactly what it is that I want. And oh my God, I need to stand up now. I have this massager on this gaming chair, and I've never even used it. I need to get to using it. I really do. So I just figured out how to get the chair to lean back. Ain't that a shame? Anyway, I am running out of things to say, and I think I had a million things to say, but I didn't write them down, and you know that's a bad thing. But I will be right back with you guys with another video since I have this set up. What I am doing is hoping that this studio setup that I saw on YouTube really works for me, and I'm able to give you guys more content more consistently. So until next time, see you later. And maybe if Noelle comes back over, I'll do a quick one with her. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.